And then there was a long period where nothing much happened. And then there was a long period where nothing much happened. And then there was a long period where nothing much happened. You'd like to hear a new story? Oh, very well. Where shall we begin? The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. A high vitality will increase the bard's health, making him more difficult to defeat in battle. Luck has a subtle effect on many aspects of the bard's adventures. A high dexterity allows the bard to inflict greater damage with ranged weapons. Shopkeepers will offer significant discounts to the bard if he has high charisma. Rhythm allows the bard to play magical tunes with greater skill, enhancing the statistics of summoned creatures. The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. Luck has a subtle effect on many aspects of the bard's adventures. Shopkeepers will offer significant discounts to the bard if he has high charisma. A high dexterity allows the bard to inflict greater damage with ranged weapons. Allows the bard to equip and use two-handed weapons. Allows the bard to fight with a dirk in one hand and a sword in the other. The bard will automatically bash with his shield after blocking, stunning his enemy. A powerful charging attack which stuns enemies, used with a sword skill. Hold and release the attack button to activate. A powerful ranged shot, which passes through its target, used with a ranged skill. Hold and release the attack button to activate. Gives the bard a chance to score a critical hit on his enemies, inflicting additional damage. The bard gains bonus coins for any treasure he finds. It had come to this.
Get to the good part.
He finds a powerful charging attack which stuns enemies, used with a sword skill. Hold and release the attack button to activate. Beer, beer, beer. It had come to this at last. One man, a poet and a rogue, with no friends to speak of, no one to mourn his passing, should it come to that. Even those beside him are no more boon companions than bond-servants, summoned by sorcery and song, as cold and indifferent to him as the light of a wandering star.
You've made a mistake in coming here.
But to know where he is, we need to know where he is from. And to know that, we've got to begin elsewhere. And not that long ago. A simple man he was, with a quick wit and a sharp tongue, an eye for the lasses, and a talent for keeping one step ahead of the law, come to Houghton to play his tunes and make his way. He found himself standing outside the Drunken Rat, a public house owned by the widow Mary McCrary. The bard readied his instrument and prepared to ply his trade.
You drunken louts! Get off your backsides and kill it!
I'll save you, fair damsel.
Ah, what a strapping man you are, to be saving me from that wee beastie.
I happened to be wandering by when I heard your cries over the rumbling of my empty belly. You aren't hurt, are you?
No, but aren't you the sweet one for asking? Say, I've an idea. If you'd be willing to do a little job for me, I'd give you a good meal and a warm place to lay your head for the night.
I'd be only too happy to handle anything you'd like to heave my way.
Then it's a deal, for it's a wee rat problem I've got in me cellars, and if you could do away with them, I'd be ever so thankful.
Rats, you say? In the cellar? How cliché of you, love. But I'll forgive you this once.
You'll need a bigger sword than what you've got, in case you run into trouble.
Oh, and my sword is quite big enough to handle any troubles you might have.
Hey, I understand your hesitation, stranger. There isn't enough ale in this town to get me to go down there. Then again, I'm a cowering sort.
Well, for someone who says he's not afraid of rats, you sure are procrastinating. If you are afraid, you can tell me. I won't have any interest in speaking with you any further, but you can tell me.
Quest complete.
All hail the bard, rat killer, and rodent bane, who has bravely made the cellars once again safe for buxom barmaids and wanton widows. Or has he?
Ah! Ah!
The bard, finding himself wreathed in flame, dashed up the stairs towards the safety of the tavern. And then the bard looted the chest which contained the widow's most precious... Wait a minute. Did I read that properly? You're stealing from her?
I wouldn't call it stealing, exactly. I mean, people leave all kinds of things in chests, and they never seem to object when I help myself. Think of it as a public service. I mean, who knows how cluttered these chests might become if I didn't do my part to help clean them out.
In hindsight, I'm surprised it took the bard this long to get his hands on Mary's chest.
Inconceivable.
Thus ends the bard's tale. Thank God that's finally over. I never want to read another word about that bloody bard. You'd like to hear a new story? Oh, very well. Where shall we begin? It had come to...
Skip it. Skip it.
And then the bard looted the chest which contained the widow's most precious...
Skip it. Boring. Move along.
The bard, finding himself wreathed in flame, dashed up the stairs towards the safety of the tavern.
Nicely done. Or is that well done?
Not well done. More like medium rare.
Now we'll have another go at him with this.
You better hope I've cooled off when I return, or you're next. Who the hell are you? How'd you get down here?
Look here, laddie, don't be concerning yourself with such things right now. I'm here to help you with your rat problem. Any brute can swing a sword. If you really want to slay that hairy beastie, try playing this tune on that lute of yours.
Go on, clear off out of it. I've no use for you.
I'm not offering to go with you, laddie. I'm offering you a bit of song and magic that'll bring you back in one piece.
Great. So now the rat gets dinner and a show. If it's so bloody powerful, use it yourself and save me the trouble.
Would that I could. But I'm not a man of action like yourself. So do yourself a favour and take a little charity when it's offered, my boy.
Done. Show me what you got.
Before you head down there and face that huge rat, I'd like to be sure that you know your business. Would you like me to teach you a few wee things that'll help you get the best of any foes you might encounter?
I think I'm going to regret this. But I'll humour you, old man.
You've already proven that you know how to move around and attack with your weapon. Let's talk a wee bit about jumping.
Course I know how to walk around. And jumping? I know how to jump.
Press the triangle button.
What are you on about? What button? You're completely insane, aren't you? You know, I ran into this other guy once. He kept talking about mice I couldn't see. There, I jumped. Wasn't that amazing?
Good job, lad. You already know how to attack, but let's talk about defending yourself. Press the circle button.
Now I'm blocking pretend blows. I hope you appreciate what I'm going through here and reward me sufficiently.
That was great, boyo. You'll notice that instead of holding down the button, you'll have to time your defense to the enemy's attack.
Of course I have to time it. How else am I going to block anything?
Now, laddie, let's teach you how to play that lute of yours and make some magic.
What? Does my name not mean anything to you? The Bard? Did you not see me summon that rat a few moments ago?
Press the R2 button.
You're not listening to a word I'm saying, are you?
You'll see several choices. These are the different types of beasties you'll eventually be able to summon. For now, let's summon that spider I taught you about. Press the circle button. Press the square button.
Well, that was useful, at least. Finally.
This part is important, so listen up, laddie. The creatures that you summon aren't under your complete control, but they will try to do what you wish to the best of their ability. Try to give them orders using the directional buttons. For example, press up to make your little friend there become more aggressive.
Attack!
Ah, you're getting the hang of things now, aren't you, lad? You can experiment with different uses of the directional buttons to develop your own strategies. Now, at times, you may want to get rid of a creature you've summoned. Simply go back into the same menu you've summoned him from and select him again. That's the way to get rid of an unwanted creature.
Great. Does that trick work on you as well?
Good luck against the rat, my boy.
In the future, I'm going to have to learn how to dodge these mysterious old man types. Stay where you are. Stand your ground. Over here. Hold back. Hold back. Attack!
All hail the bard, rat killer, and rodent bane, who's bravely made
How about
the
you tell the
cellar-
story and leave the sarcastic patronizing to me, okay?
away again, did ya? Go back to where you came from and leave the fighting to those who've got the guts for it.
Oh no, the rat is the gutless one, for I spilt his about your cellar. I'd be only too happy to haul 'em up here for you to see. In fact, it might actually improve the ambience of this place.
No need. The stench you bring with you will be proof enough.
I've plenty of guts, milady, which is why you needn't trouble yourself about that rat any longer.
You mean it's dead? Oh, thank you. I can't tell you how grateful I am.
Save it for the half-wits. What you can do for me is best done in silence. You knew what was down there. You and all the rest of your tartan-clad trash. So how about less chatter and more chow, and be quick about it?
Right away. I enjoy a man with a quick tongue. I'll see you get the finest room in the inn. It's the one right next to mine.
So the bard headed up to his room to avail himself of the pleasures that the inn had to offer.
'Twas the least I could do for a damsel in distress. Now, how about that meal?
Why don't you wait while I fix you some leftovers? Oh, and your room in the back is almost ready.
Save it for the half...
That was quite a...
Save it for the half-wits. What you can do for me is best done in silence. You knew what was down there. You and all the rest of your tartan-clad trash. So how about less chatter and more chow, and be quick about it?
Right away. I enjoy a man with a quick tongue. I'll see you get the finest room in the inn. It's the one right next to mine.
So the bard headed up to his room to avail himself of the pleasures that the inn had to offer.
That was quite a night. I'm afraid you almost made me late opening the bar this morning. Oh, that strange friend of yours is waiting for you outside. I had to chase him away. He was unnerving some of my regulars. See you later, love.
What did I tell you, lad? You hooked him and cooked him.
Thanks to that song you gave me.
You're welcome, boyo. And should you be looking for another one like it, find the trow in the fairy haunt woods. But keep your wits about you. They're devilish clever, the trow. With magic by the pound, and not a single scrap of honesty.
Sounds a little dangerous to me. I don't care much for trow. I think I'll pass.
Come now, boyo. What's a little danger when compared to power? Didn't that little trick I showed you...
Do I look like a village idiot to you? I've had more than my fill of barbarian hordes, evil wizards, cities locked in eternal winter, and any other type of adventure you care to throw my way. There's too much danger and not enough profit to go around.
Come now, boyo. What's a little danger when compared to power? Didn't that little trick I showed you help you get in good with the Widow McCreary? If it's a skin you're worried about, I've a wee trinket here that'll keep you safe from harm. This amulet was made by a powerful sorceress. It can summon her spirit to heal your wounds in battle. You'll need adder stones to provide the necessary mystical power. If you like, you can even use multiple stones for even greater effect. Here, laddie. Try it out.
She's very beautiful. But, I've found that mysterious strangers offering gifts usually lead to trouble. You wouldn't want anything from me, would you? Have any ulterior motives? Who is she? She's beautiful. I'll take the amulet, old man. And, what were you saying about her trail?
Find him in the Fairy Haunt Woods. Bannerfeet be his name. He can teach you magic enough to impress any lass.
She's very beautiful. But, I've found that mysterious strangers offering gifts usually lead to trouble. You wouldn't want anything from me, would you? Have any ulterior motives, by any chance?
You wound me, laddie.
That remains to be seen. Out with it, man. What do you want from me?
You got it all wrong. Look, my boy. Oh, okay. I do want something from you.
I thought so. What is it you want? Something dangerous, no doubt.
No, nothing like that. You see, I belong to an ancient order. We've traveled the land for years now, seeking men such as yourself to...
Aha! I knew it was something like that. I'm not joining anything. But I will take your advice and find this trowel. Oh, and I'll have that amulet as well if you're still offering it.
Of course, lad, of course. Here you go, and don't forget. The trow is in the Fairy Haunt Woods. Goes by the name of Bannerfeet.
You call yourself a dog? I've seen rats bigger than you. Go away. Well now, you're a spry little thing. I could do with a friend. Care to throw in with me?
Rhythm allows the bard to play magical tunes with greater skill.
So you're the fellow that's been chasing through Houghton with your rats and lightning spiders, eh?
All I'm after is songs and silver, and I've no mind to break the laws in getting them.
That's fine. My job is to be keeping the peace, collecting the taxes, and fending off the Cúnal Trow. Respect that, and you're welcome to stay in Houghton as long as you please. Otherwise, you'll find yourself in me jail.
Top of the morning.
Well now, you must be the bard that everyone's been talking about, the fellow with the spider made of lightning. It's honoured I am to have you in my shop, sir, and happy to facilitate all your arms and armament needs. Swords, bows, or armour, everything here is first rate and for sale. Terms of cash in advance, in full, all sales final with no letters of credit, layaways, or IOUs. We do have a buyback policy. If you buy it, don't bring it back. Haha. So look over what you want and I'll be happy to cover the finer points of any item I have in stock, but remember the golden rule, you break it, you buy it.
Show me your armor.
It's a fact. A warrior's only as tough as his weakest armor. Plenty of folks have bought the cheap stuff, but none of them have been repeat customers, if you take my meaning.
Not interested. Show me your swords and flails.
This is where we have our close combat weaponry. When you're battling a foe up close and personal, you don't want to skimp on your instrument of battle. In most cases, not the best man, but the best weapon walks away to tell the tale.
Let me have a closer look.
Ah, the mighty flail, 6 pounds of pain on a chain with a quarter-sawn hexagonal hickory shaft and a jointed head of drop-forged iron that's been tempered in the ice-cold blood of captured Finn folk. Tricky to wield, but score a hit and it will crush armour and break bones, and I'm willing to let you have it for a pittance.
Let me go get some silver. I'll be right back. What else you got? What have you got in the way of bows?
If you ask me, there's no better place to battle a deadly foe than from a distance. The more you spend on this ranged weaponry will not only put you further from your enemy, but also further from your own tombstone.
Let me see something else. Well, interesting.
Peeking at my map, are you? I can tell you this much. It's as old as the hills and chock full of danger and delight. The fellow I had it from said there's plenty of frights to make things hot, plenty of X's marking the spot.
Let me see something else. See you, old man.
Excuse me? Hey, stranger! No time to talk now. I'm late for a date with the widow McCrary.
What do you want? If you're a thief, you'll get nothing from me, for I've only these old bones and a heavy heart.
And the gift of gab, old-timer. So, tell me, where might I find a bit of silver and I'll be out of your hair? What's left of it?
Oh, I know how you might come by some money, you impudent rascal. For it's a cruel bugbear that's been keeping the farm.
Sorry, Grandad, I didn't expect to find you here, or frighten you when I did. I'm only looking out for a bit of silver to line my pockets.
Of course you are, young sir, and I happen to know how you might find some.
for it's a cruel bugbear that's been keeping the farmers from observing their rituals. And us farmers have to perform our rituals at the Houghton cairn. Without 'em, the crops won't grow and the weans go hungry.
So, it's a bit of killing you want done, eh? Fair enough. But I should warn you, my blade doesn't come cheap.
It's a hard young man you are, to be sure, and ought to be kinder to your elders. And as for the bugbear, you'll find him in the cairn when you're done with him. Come back here. We'll pay you what we can.
Attack!
Thus ends the bard.
Charge! Attack!
Thus ends the bard's
Charge! Attack! Charge!
Thus ends our tale. Damn! Oh! Attack! Back off. Back off. Charge!
This can't be. Attack! Charge! 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 Oh no! Oh.
And so ends our tale with the